What is up, everyone? Welcome back, as always, to Sheer Thoughts. I am one half your co-host, your boy Chuckzz. How y'all doing today? And as always, man, I am here with the elegant-looking Miss Sony Panda today, bro. Like, she in here looking like she going to a ball. I'm over here looking like I'm going down the block, bro. Yo, put your foot up again.
I need to get these slippers on. No,
Yo,
I need to get my slippers
nah,
on.
bro, that was caught. That was so caught. That was amazing, bro. She really went elegant. Oh shit, like that was so great, bro. That was so great. Oh my god,
That's what it should have been.
that was amazing. That's what we love, guys. Listen, the randomness. Okay, that's what I love about this podcast. Okay,
Yeah,
we just
yeah,
random out here. But
I
Miss
know.
Sony, how you doing today? What's going on? What's up
I'm
with you?
good. I'm good. So can I just take over for a second
Sure,
and
sure.
wish Chuck's a happy birthday? It's Chuck's birthday today. So we decided we're actually going to layer just in, just to celebrate you and obviously and your amazing legs as well. They're just, they're still looking fabulous. So, oh my God. So, Chuck, tell me how's your day going? How's it all going? And
uh,
actually, I want to ask you as well, what's your
yes.
favorite birthday memory? Up here, I'm chucking
Oh,
it all out
okay.
at you
Okay,
now,
fair
but you
enough,
can
fair enough.
just take your time.
So by the time this episode comes out, by the time this episode comes out, my birthday would have actually been 2 days ago. So I'm by the time this comes out, I'm still 33. But well, yes, but by then I'll be 34. Dear God, I'm
But you're
34.
celebrating early. You're
So
celebrating.
I mean, of course, have to. But birthday month. Come on now, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb because my birthday's so early in the month, so it doesn't make sense. So it's not like, oh yeah, I'm like leading up. Nope, my shit is early in the month, bro. I'll get that shit over with and it's done.
Oh
But
God.
but I will always say that I think my birthday is very special just because I'm a Gemini and I know all y'all gonna talk shit. All right, I don't like any of y'all. Leave me alone. Anyway, y'all be hating on Geminis, but you're always gonna need a Gemini. I don't want to hear it. Okay, so that's one. But
So
two,
true.
I think it's really unique that I don't know. This is just me. I'm weird. I look things at differently. My brain is odd. Leave me alone. Uh, but funny enough that my birthday is June 6th month 6. So I'm literally 6'6". So I've always thought that was
So
unique.
true.
I don't know, it's just how do you, and it's funny because I follow like a couple Gemini pages on Instagram. So it's so funny because
Hmm.
everyone will always tag their birthday. And I'm like, bro, no one has June 6th. I've seen June 5th. One of my best friends is June 7th.
Wow.
Crazy enough, one of my best friends, who I call like a brother, uh, his birthday, it's wild because we didn't even know each other up until like 7, 8 years ago. And
Hmm.
when we first started talking, getting to know one another, he was like, "Oh, you're a Gemini?" And I go, "Yeah." He's like, "What's your birthday?" And I was like, "June 6th." He goes, "Shut the hell up." I go, "Why?" He's like, "I'm June 7th." I go, "There's no way." So, and growing up, I knew no Geminis. Like I did, like it was like no one's birthday was a Gemini. No one, if it was a
Hmm.
Gemini, it was like a May Gemini. It was like no one's birthday was in June. It was like I knew no Geminis. It was so crazy. Um, but then it was like as I got older, I wound up meeting someone who's, yeah, I'm June 4th, I'm June 5th, I'm June 7th, yeah, I'm June. I'm like, bro, no one has
Wow.
June 6th though. It's like I'm the only person who has like a June 6th birthday that I know of. So I'm always like, there's no way. But one of my best friends, his birthday's literally him and I are a year and a day apart. It's so creepy. I'm like, yo, that's so wild, bro. Like it's just,
Wow.
yeah, it's so weird. I'm like, that's just so close. Like it's crazy. Um, but oh man, my favorite. You know what's funny? I would have to probably, and it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, it's got to be like when you're older." Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of great birthdays when I was
Hmm.
older. I will say though, I probably have the most saddest 21st birthday memory because I know in the UK,
Oh.
you guys turn up at 18. Like you're
Oh yeah.
18
Yeah.
adult. That's it. Like y'all going out, y'all going crazy.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when I was in the UK because I dated a girl in the UK years ago. Um,
Yeah.
and I remember when I was going out with her and I was out there, I was like, yeah, let's go out one night. I want to check out the nightlife because I'm 22, so it's like for me, it's like, bro, that
Yeah.
here that's just starting. Like there is some teen clubs as they call them, they're fucking whack. No, no, you're going out just to be like, oh my god, I'm turning up. You're not actually turning up. Please stop.
Yeah. You're
But
not. You're not doing anything.
you're not really actually doing shit. But out here, 21, that's like when you're like, bro, I'm going to the bar every week. I'm going to a club every fucking month. Like, that's just how it is. So it
Yeah.
was wild that I was only 22 years old in the UK and we went out, and I was like, yo, son, I feel old. I was like, y'all be going out so young. And I'm like, this is wild.
Yeah.
So it was super different. But I mean, it's funny because I'll share this story first. My 21st birthday, legally able to drink, right? I'm legally allowed to go to any bar and get fucked up beyond belief, right? Anything I want to do. I was designated driver, and I tried one free beer that I didn't even like. Yeah. The only thing is that I stayed out until like 6 a.m. and I was like, I didn't do shit. I was like, but I didn't do shit. Like, I didn't really drink like that, bro. We legitimately, but I've always been the type of person where I'm like, when it's my birthday, I just like to be around the people that I love, like I enjoy being with. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's just more of like, we hanging out, we're having a good time, laughing, whatever. That's all I cared about. So for that year, for my 21st, it just happened to be I happened to hang out with one of my very closest friends who I hadn't seen in a while, so I was very happy. But he doesn't really go out like that. Some of the other people that I was hanging out with, they weren't really big on going out. So I was like, bro, let's just go have dinner. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want to go eat and just hang out. So we just went to dinner. They knew it was my birthday. Someone was like, oh, here's a free Guinness to like try it because it's your 21st. I was like, cool. Tried it. Not a fan. Okay. I was like, we're moving on. But that was that. But I would probably have to say my favorite birthday is, I think I was 15. I think it was like 15, 16, something like that.
Yeah.
And my favorite birthday was it was just because of the fact that the way everything went that day, it was just like, it was very memorable for me. It was really cool. And the whole thing is that I had a bunch of my friends come over to my house. My mom was actually away in Puerto Rico on like vacation. And I was like, you suck. You couldn't take me. But I'm like, bro, you're literally in Puerto Rico for my birthday. The best gift you would have gotten me was take me to Puerto Rico. Like,
yeah, that's true.
But whatever.
That
It's just like the way school was and everything. My birthday always landed like near the end of school, but enough school that it's like, well, you got to finish. And I'm like, you guys suck. So I was like, like it just sucked like that. So I was like, whatever. So, but my mom had actually set up for a limo to come pick me, my friends up, and just take us around for the day. So it was so cool because it was like, we're a whole bunch of teenagers, living lavishly, riding in a limo, going to go watch a movie and then have lunch. And I was like, whatever, bro. I was like, it was just the fact that, and it was cool because then my aunt came along because she was like the chaperone. But I love my aunt. My aunt has always been like my partner in crime. So like, she was being silly. She was, being cool with my friends. Like it was just such a great day. Yeah. And I would have to say that was probably my favorite birthday just because it was like the way everything went for that birthday. It was a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, when in my 20s, I've had a lot of great birthdays, but as I got older, me being a dancer and having such a dancer's mentality, it's just my birthday every year since I've probably been like 26 was just, I just want to go dance. I don't care about anything else. Have dinner with the fam, see the friends. Yeah. But if we going out, I want to go dance. That's the only thing I care about. Yeah, like, yeah. I don't care about birthday presents. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I just want good music and for me to be dancing. That's all I care about. It's all I care about for my birthday now. So, but I will admit that this birthday is definitely a memorable one. I'm 34. I don't look it. Gotta love it.
You don't.
But it's incredible to say that this is the first year that, it's my birthday and I'm a father. That is the best present I can say. Like I have a beautiful baby girl who, God, she's growing more and more each day. And it's so adorable. Oh, it's unreal. Bro, listen, I know that there's a lot of parents who'd be like, oh, not just because it's my kid, but she's a kid. I got a cute ass baby, people. Okay. No, my child is gorgeous. Okay. And she has her mother's attitude, which is really fucking crazy, but she has my smile, which is all I care about. I love, bro. My favorite is walk. It was so funny when my girlfriend told me something. She was like, she's like, oh, babies start impersonating your facial expressions. That's how they start to learn that's how they start to learn about facial expressions. So it's like, damn, that makes so much sense that like, if your baby's around like a mean mugging parent the whole time, a baby the whole time, they're going to be angry. Every time I see my baby, I'm always, and I love it because the moment I walk into a room, and my favorite is like, it's a fascinating thing, like watching a baby grow and seeing like the learning
Yeah.
process, understanding more and more. And I think my favorite, not even my favorite thing now, is that she recognizes voices. So she obviously knows mommy's voice and then she knows Poppy's voice.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing is I'll walk into a room and she's hanging out with the grandparents, or she's like in her little crib or her little pack and play watching TV. And my favorite thing now is I'll just go walk in and I call her like different things, but like I say it in Spanish. So I'll walk in, señorita. And my favorite thing is no matter what and mind you, she'll be glued to the TV depending on what she's watching, like she's very
Oh,
engaged.
okay, yeah.
But she'll still, for a brief moment, where is he? Like I know it. And the moment she makes eye contact, the moment she makes that eye contact with me, it's just, and I'm like, God, I love my kid, bro. I was like, I love her so much, bro. She's unbelievable. But I personally, I think that's just the best thing that I can say is that, like, 34 years old. I'm healthy, but I'm trying to be healthier. I'm not the healthiest person.
Yeah.
Pushing to be healthier, but the fact that I got my family, I have my baby girl, and life is going good. And on top of that, bro, it's dope to say that officially doing a birthday episode on our podcast, first one. First of many to come, but this is dope, man.
Yes.
So this right here is another birthday present that I can easily say I'm very fucking grateful for. So I'm, that's it's a good birthday. It's a great birthday, bro. That's all that matters. It's just a very good birthday this year, and I'm very excited about it. So.
Oh, that's amazing. No, that's so nice. That's amazing. Because I always like to it's like this thing I try and implement to do every year. It's like when it's coming up to your birthday, it's like, what are you grateful for? And then it's like speaking about your memories to be like, oh my God, yeah. And then it's like, yeah, just being grateful for everything, like the lead up to your birthday.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to sound morbid, but there's so many people who don't make it to their birthday.
No,
so it's
yeah.
A bit like,
And
what are you grateful for before your big day comes?
Mm-hmm. And there's also some people who sadly, they don't like their birthdays. Something may have happened on their birthday, which really sucks because it's such a shitty thing to say sometimes where, it's your birthday. It's the day you were born. It's the day that you came into this world, that whatever you believe, I'm religious, I'm spiritual in my own way. A lot of people like to argue shit, but I believe in what I believe in, and that's it. I don't argue anybody else's point. But it's like, however way you want to see it, God brought you into this world, like you were blessed to be here. Sadly, sometimes the way this world is, it doesn't feel like it, but but it's just like, but it's your day, bro. It's that one day where it's like, bro, you came into this world that you should be celebrated. And it sucks because, I know a lot of people who, oh yeah, it's my birthday. And I'm like, that, not saying that like the world should stop and everything should be about you, but at least something should be about you. You were born this day. You were brought into this world this day. So, for me, it's like, especially for people who I'm very close to, if it's their, once I know it's their, I'm terrible at knowing birthdays. That's why I love social media. Thank God. But I'm terrible at remembering birthdays. But the moment I know it's their birthday, it's really funny because I'm not the type of person to post up on social media like I used to. But I would be like, oh, big birthday shout out to my boy. But I don't need the whole world to know that's my friend's birthday. I'm going to reach out to you personally and be like, bro, I love you. Happy fucking birthday, dude. Like, enjoy your day. God bless, much love. Because to me, that's more personal. It's not like I'm trying to, I don't need to fucking share that it's my friend's birthday to get views on my page. No, bro, it's their day. It's not about me. It's about them. It's more about, bro, happy fucking birthday. Love you. God bless, much love. Another year older, age like fine wine. That's it. Okay. Like, that's what matters, So that to me is what I think is really important. So, and it's funny because like, God, growing up in the social media bit, oh man, remember the birthday wall on Facebook? It would just be happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy, and you're just like, and how like you and I had talked about, what was it, last episode or recently when with the whole social media thing where it was like, bro, especially on Facebook back then, it was like you added everyone on Facebook, bro. 48 people in the first hour. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I'm just writing a status. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I'm not, listen guys, I'm not going through every single person to say, Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm good. Like, you know,
I
I'm
know.
thankful. You know, I love
Yeah.
y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, I don't need to go through everyone, but it's like, but that was always very nice too, because it's like people still going out of their way, like how we've
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about, to say something nice, or at least just say, bro, happy birthday.
Mm,
You know, even if it's like the smallest
yeah.
interaction, even if you've barely talked to someone, it's like, oh, I remember this person. Yeah, happy birthday. That's great. That's a great feeling.
Mm,
You know, so I don't know. I'm very big on like, bro, if it's your birthday, like even if you don't want to do like me, like all I ever want to do my birthday is just go out and dance. But it's like it's just still
yeah.
of, hey, Chuck, go enjoy dancing, bro. You know, have fun.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, that's all that matters to me. So it's like it's just it's so different, and it does suck where some people just sadly it'll be their birthday and it's just it's another day. You know? And and and
Yeah.
and it's I personally feel like if it's your birthday, you shouldn't have to work, especially if you work like a horse. Just take that one day off. You know, like that's it. But you got some people like me. I don't care if I work on my birthday. I'm very different. Like my work ethic is very different. I feel like to a lot of people. I'll work Christmas Day. I'll work my birthday. I'm not bothered. Is because in Spanish
Yeah.
culture, Christmas Day is hangover day. That's it. You know, we
Oh,
all
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we all turn up on the 24th midnight. We open presents. The next day we're like, oh, good old grandma's
Yeah.
breakfast. Let's fucking go. That's it. So it doesn't phase me to work on Christmas, but it also
Mm,
doesn't phase me to work on my birthday, because it's like as you get older, you come to learn like, yeah, it's just another day, but I'm gonna go do something for my birthday eventually. So it's like if my
mm.
birthday this year lands on a Tuesday, fuck am I gonna go do on a Tuesday? Like, like that, not really
Yeah,
much I
I
could
get
do. You
that.
know what I mean? So yes, I'm gonna go celebrate either the Saturday before, the Saturday after, that Sun, whatever. That Tuesday, I'm gonna have dinner with my family, especially be beautiful because it's gonna be my family, my girlfriend's family,
Mm,
all of us brought together because of Carmela. So it's like it's
yeah.
nice because obviously in the past it would just be, my girlfriend and me and then like just my family. Now it's nice to know that like,
Mm,
bro, it's dope that like this birthday I get to bring in a bigger
yeah.
family, which is really nice. So
Yeah.
that's something I definitely appreciate. But but I wanted to ask you something, okay?
Oh, go on. Go
Since
on.
you mentioned it earlier, we we're both layering. What you got on, girl? What you
Oh,
rocking
yeah.
today?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm trying a bit too much if I'm honest. But yeah. Oh. So my base layer is Andrea Bucci. Bucky, not Bucky. Is that Gucky in it from Friends? It's Andrea Bucci. A brand that I really do like.
I was gonna say
And then on
I
top,
feel like you've mentioned them before, but I've never tried them myself. But they look great.
yeah.
Like that's why I'm like, oh, I
No,
gotta
they
try
are.
them.
Oh my god,
I gotta try them out there.
they are. Honestly, I quite like them. They're like super cheap, not like stupidly cheap, but they're like affordable,
Yeah, yeah,
but they do a really good job.
that's good then.
And then yeah, then on top is like my own brand, my 8 denier ones, the ultra sheer ones, which basically make my legs. Oh my god, my slippers, which make my legs look like super caramel. I keep forgetting, like they're just so cozy. I'm
I'm
cozy,
listen.
okay?
I don't blame you. I get it. Trust me, I get it. It's all good. You know, it's
Oh
fun.
god.
And oh god, that's too funny. Because literally, I'll be dressed in a certain way sometimes, and people are like, you don't care how you look, and I'm like, I'm comfortable. Like I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's what I mean. It's
I'm
like I
comfortable,
love it,
bro.
but then I'm comfortable too, so it's. But I guess in your area, so what have you got on? Because
So
you've got this amazing kind of grey type of
I know. So
shine going on.
it's funny. So I don't know if you can actually tell, but I'm wearing. So for you, you're wearing your thigh highs on top. I'm wearing the thigh highs on the
Hmm.
bottom. So my first layer is a Cecilia de Raphael thigh high pair. I forgot exactly which style, but it's like if you've seen the lines, you just kind of know which ones they are. I just forgot exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And then of course I had to rock a pair of CDRs on top, and these are just a nude color, but they're like, how we talk about the whole door and all the other colors.
Oh yeah.
I think this is natural because door leans more towards like a bronze shade, where the
Yeah.
natural is more of like
Yeah.
a lighter shade. So I think these are natural, but yeah, because of the layering, they look my legs look grayish. I don't know, but it's
I mean,
kind
it
of.
still look bloody amazing.
But I was gonna say, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a double shine line.
I know, I
That's
can. And
pretty
that's like
cool.
looking
I
at them,
just
it's
noticed
like,
that. It's like I got a double shine line. That's kind of cool.
that is pretty niggy. Mine does not do this. Sorry to disappoint,
I mean,
but
listen,
never
girl.
mind.
You know, in the future, you're gonna have shine lines all over. It's all good. It's
Yeah, that's very true. That's very
once what. Listen, guys. This y'all got to remember. This is just started the podcast. My goal
true.
is that we're gonna do this in person one day. Every single week,
Oh, we are.
we're gonna have some great lighting, a great studio. Like, I'm so excited. I'm
Mm.
genuinely so. This is why, like, I was so happy to do this episode, because I'm like, bro, it's my birthday, but it's dope to be able to say, like, I'm doing a podcast episode for my birthday, and it's like, and we're just getting
Yeah.
started, because then down the line,
Yeah.
we're gonna have your birthday episode, and that's
Oh
gonna be
God.
that's gonna be months from now, but it'll be amazing to see where we are then, and I'm so excited for
Oh
that.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
so excited for that.
Definitely.
Um, but funny enough, since we're both layering today, I
Mm.
figured let's talk about a little bit of layering. I feel like it's
Yeah,
I feel like it's something
I'm
that's
down for
not
that.
I feel like it's something that's not really talked about, and I'd love
No.
to get your insight on it, and I would love to get your insight in it and why you layer. Like,
Mm.
obviously I have my reasons why I layer, and
Yeah.
my reasons are, obviously on some points are going to be different than yours, but I want to hear, like, why you layer. Like, what, like, do you remember, like, if you recall, do you remember the first time, one, that you layered, and two, why is it that you layer? Like, is there a reason behind it? Obviously, like I said, there could be different many reasons, but I would love to try to hear, like, maybe, like, what's one of your main points, because I know what my main point is, and I feel like it's going to be different than yours, but I'd love to hear what you think. Like, what are you going to say? Let's see.
Okay. So okay, so what got me into layering was one, the amount of people that used to talk about it, and two was it seemed interesting. Okay, so I've never done it before, never used to do it, didn't
Mm-hmm.
really see a fascination. Um, and then when I kind of like spoke to so many different people about it, they were like, "There's ways and means of doing it. You don't have to get like you don't have to do layers and layers and layers. It's just do something really simple." So the
Mm-hmm.
simple thing was wear a pair of tights and then put jeans on top. So it's like a layer, so it kind of gets used to it.
Yeah.
So I remember I did my first one many, many years ago. God, 2016, I think. And so it got me used to it, thinking, okay, I could get, it's not bad, it's all right. Kind of
Yeah.
see why people do this.
Yeah.
And then when I did, oh my God, I can't remember exactly when I first did layering. It was one to see what the hype was about, but
Fair enough.
it was
Yeah.
also like it was cold at the time as well. So I was like, okay, it's probably the perfect time to do it. And I never went crazy like in something like this. I never did anything like this. It was literally probably two of the same pairs, so two of like the same denier,
Oh
or if
yeah. Yeah.
one sort of slightly darker than the other or something. Um, my main reason of doing it is practically is if it's cold, it's just to keep me warm. It's an extra layer. Um, but then not only that, it's like sometimes I like the whole double shine. Like I've done it a couple of times where I've worn my brand with CDR on top, and oh my God, that shine was beautiful. Um, so yeah, I'd say I'm very extreme. Oh my God, I realize I'm very extreme in it. I don't have like a balance because I can't do that. Like this is an in between for me for the first time. Normally it's just either or. But yeah, I think mine's is more from a practical approach rather than like a fetish or a kink type of thing where it's I'm layering for fun. But they're saying that I've done layering for fun. When I did that, I don't know if you oh God, I don't know if you remember it. I only came across it the other day because it came up randomly on my YouTube to be
You
like, do you remember this video?
you talk
It
about
was one where I
your
layered.
100 layers.
Yeah, and it's like all I kept doing was putting layers. It was bloody
I
hilarious.
actually
I watched
so
myself back.
so it's so
Oh my
funny
God.
because it was funny when, before when I had told you, like, yo, let's discuss layering today, like, why not, like, let's
Yeah.
finally get into that topic. It literally made me think of your video, and I'll never forget that video because I remember sitting there thinking to myself, like, one, so many guys are gonna be like, yes, like, I know, they're like, this is dope, but two, I sat there like, there's no way she's gonna get 100 layers on, bro. Cause don't get me wrong, bro. If you were to grab a pair of one denier pair of tights, nylons, yes, they're gonna be incredibly thin.
Yeah.
But now 100 layers of that, bro, that's gonna be thicker than leggings.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Honestly.
And yo, you were a trooper too, cause one, it was more the I'll never forget the video because it was also of I was like, pero damn, she has mad tights, bro. Like, cause, and of course, granted, of
Yeah.
course you do, so of course that's understandable. But then actually, it's so funny. I'll never forget when you it also explained why all your packaging is the way they are. And I remember I was like, that's such a genius organization method. Like, oh my God. I was like, bro, you can't beat that. That's so smart. I was like, why didn't I think of that? And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Because I don't have 400 pairs of tights laying around. I was like, that's why, you know? But no, I remember that video. I vividly remember that video because I was like, there's no way she's gonna actually be able to do this. But it was
No,
fascinating.
I didn't in the end. I didn't do the 100 because but it's stupid because it's like I wish I thought it out more because it was I did so many different deniers
That was the thing
and because
too. That's definitely what. Yeah, that's
so
definitely what
many
killed you.
I remember at one point it was like I can't bend my leg anymore. I can't even get this on.
Oh my God, I remember that. I remember that. I remember you were legitimately like, so guys, I can't really move. I was like, well, that's not good.
Done now.
I was like, that's not good. but see, that was the mistake. And I sat there because I remember thinking like, I was like, oh, she's gonna do 100 pairs. And I went, are they all gonna be sheer? And I remember you pulled out that one like thicker layer, and I'm like, that's not gonna help. I was like, that's not gonna help.
No.
But,
it did not. It did not.
But see, so fair enough. So it's understand, especially because you guys are cold pretty frequent in the UK. So very understandable why you would layer for that reason, have an extra layer, be a little warmer. Understandable. And then like you said, you like to do like the double shine, which is pretty cool too. So it's interesting because for me, the reason why I layer, and it's funny because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't understand it unless you truly have a passion for nylons. It's like the reason why I'll layer is because for me, I do notice the extra layer and that extra feeling. So it does feel quite nice, you know, like that extra feeling of that extra layer. You do notice it, especially if you wear them quite often. So it's like, that's quite a nice feeling. But then two, when I started to then layer, I then started to get fascinated where I'm like, bro, I love shiny nylons. Shiny nylons are my go-to always. But I've always been the type where I'm like, the shine line is my favorite thing about a shiny pair of nylons. That I'm like, bro, what if you just added a shiny pair over to like a pair with designs? So it to me, it was just like, oh my God, there's so many different options. So then I started getting fascinated of, bro, what if you did like a nude pair over like a really bright red pair? It wouldn't look bright red anymore, but it would make it look more like a pastel red. You know, like it makes you think so many. So it started to get into more of just like, it wasn't just, oh, I like to wear layers because, you know, that extra layer feels nice. It then really turned into, how many different ways can I layer nylons to make how many different types of looks? Because it's true. Like for like me personally, oh my God, what Ari Lely, her page, bro. I remember she posted up a photo of your queen bee pair, if I'm not mistaken, and then she put a shiny nude pair on top, and I was like, that looks dope, because then it made it look like a gray design shit. I was like, yo, son, that actually looked pretty dope. So that's where my mentality just started going, where I'm like, yo, that's why I started to do it in like photo shoots. And I'm like, yo, how can I make this look with this? Or like, how different would it be? So it was more, it's such I swear, like, bro, the more I open my mind to just be like trying to be more creative with things, it's like my artist brain just opens up. But it's funny because so many people are like, oh, but that's just like weird. But that's because you want to look at it like that. I look at things so differently compared to people. Like, especially me that I do Uber, bro. The amount of times that I'm driving around and I'm like, that spot would look great for a photo shoot. Where am I? Like, it's just, I'm constantly like just thinking, oh, this view looks great. Save this spot. Like, that's always how I am. So that's the thing. So it's always just like, to me, I got so fascinated with layering because it wasn't really, for me personally, it was, oh, it feels nice. That extra layer feels great. But then it really started turning into more of, oh, how can I mess around and make these things like look cool, you know, try different way. Because realistically, especially it's funny because it's just a basic thing of taking colors and just mixing them together like a regular artist would. It's just in a specific way with nylons. So yes, you know, if you take a white pair of thigh highs and put them over a pair of black nylons, yes, you're gonna get gray. But depending the brand, depending the thickness, depending,
Mm.
how you styled it, it'll look different. Like if you just take plain white, okay, but if you take ivory, that's like a brighter
Yeah.
white. Like that's how I see
Yep.
things. So I don't know. It's really fascinating because I feel like, yes, everyone layers in their own way, and if you haven't layered,
Mm.
I recommend trying it. You never know.
Yeah.
You might find
Yeah.
something that you'll be like, oh snap, like this works. But it's also the
Mm.
fact too where I feel like when people layer, they're like, oh, but I'm like so constricted, bro. Which ones are you wearing? Like, I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but like, because granted, I'm not gonna put like it would be super silly for me to put like a pair of like 80 denier like nylons on my legs and then throw on a pair of like 40 denier. Bro, I'm gonna wear 120
Yeah.
denier? That's wild. No, like if I'm wearing, especially because I literally don't ever go anything thicker than 40 denier because that's just me.
Mm.
So it's like if I'm gonna wear a pair of 40 denier, best believe, bro, I'm probably only wearing like 8 to 10 denier on my legs at most. Like, and that's just
Yeah.
to add
Yeah.
a shine or whatever, just depending what I want to do. But that's it.
Mm.
Like, bro, if you're gonna wear 100 denier on you might as well just wear leggings. That is the truth of it. But it's more of
No,
like,
it's true.
I now see it as, oh, what combinations can I do? How can I make this look interesting to
Yeah.
this? Like
Yeah.
it's really interesting because, well, I don't know, maybe we'll save that conversation for another time for a different
Okay.
thing that I'm
Okay.
thinking of. But we'll get into that another day. Also,
No, that's cool.
maybe we'll share a little teaser because it's my birthday. So even though this is my present, I'll give you guys a little present. Um, Sony and I are definitely in talks about making a Patreon for the podcast. So that's an idea that we're thinking of doing. And of course, a lot of people, first thing they're going to think about Patreon is like, oh, you just want to get paid, blah, blah, blah. Realistically,
No.
guys, this is something that we want to do.
Mm.
We're not going to be charging you $30 a month. It's going to be something
No.
very small, and it's just going to be, if you want to see extra content that her and I are going to think of, just a little extra
Yeah.
thing to show extra support, because that's what I believe in, then you guys can sign up.
Mm.
If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's not the end of the world.
Mm.
It bugs me when people want to be like, oh, you want to make money. Bro, if I'm charging you like $2 a month, am I really making money? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
come on, bro. You know what I
After they
mean?
take their fees and everything.
Oh my god,
Really?
like that's how it is. So it's like me and Sony have definitely just said like, we wanted to like do a Patreon to have like extra content. And of course,
Yeah.
the main reason too with the Patreon is because then there will be more nylon content on there. As we told you guys before,
Yeah.
like, yes, we understand that we've been brought together through like a nylon connection. That sounds kind of cool. We
It
were
does.
threaded in one. But we don't always want to discuss nylons. We
Yeah.
both have said like we want this podcast to be able to be a place to just share our thoughts, discuss anything we want,
Mm.
and just have a great conversation. So if you guys want to see more nylon related content that of course we'll discuss a lot more nylon things, then you guys could sign up for the Patreon. We have that set up. If you don't want to, if you don't want to see the extra content, if you don't want to pay, that's totally fine. The fact that you guys are still either listening, watching, whatever it may be, listen, guys, any support is unbelievably appreciated.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have no idea.
Yeah.
You take your, like, the fact that y'all take time out of your day to then listen to us talk, that
Mhm.
means the world to me. And I know it means the world to Sony too, because
Hell yeah.
for as long as I've known Sony, like and it's crazy because Sony and I have really, really started to get to know each other a lot more just by doing this podcast. But it's unbelievable because she, especially like years ago, Sony had no idea who I was because I wasn't open about wearing nylons. I wasn't open about like being like who I am. So of course she had no idea who I was. I was just a fan of Sony because I was like, bro, this girl has dope ass fashion sense, especially with nylons. Like, you don't see that out there. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna follow and support her. But it's fascinating to me how fast forward years later, and it's like, bro, I get to sit here with the wonderful Sony Panda, and we get to do a dope ass podcast that now you guys, hopefully get to enjoy.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a great feeling, man. That's something I can't, like ask for anything else. I'm so serious, bro. It's dope. So that's why to me, this birthday is definitely a lot more special too, because this honestly makes it such a special feeling as well. Because it's like being able to say like, bro, I'm getting to do what I want to do and like have a passion for, especially for someone who
Yeah.
feels the same. You can't beat that feeling. It's a great great feeling, bro. So, it's oh, dude, I'm very, very excited for the future of this podcast and where this is going to take us and where we'll be. And especially where it's like, yo, we're just getting started. Like literally, guys, like by the time you guys see these episodes, like we are recording episodes ahead of time because we want to be ahead of the game. But Sony and I have already discussed, like, sometime near down the future, we're definitely going to figure out like, okay, we know we can record like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, be ready, have it out by Thursday. Cause of course we want to get to the point that we can definitely discuss about, current events, whatever's going on, things like that. But at the same time, listen, if you guys have ever had the honor of talking to Sony, just a regular conversation, girl, she's dope. She's a very dope person to talk to. So that's why we're doing these episodes ahead of time as well, because we were like, yo, let's just have some conversations. And I think that's a nice way to start the podcast, because then people are going to like really see, oh, okay, this is how like Chuckzz thinks. Okay, this is how Sony views certain things. And guys, of course, we understand. We know not everyone's going to view the same thing as us. We know that everyone has their own opinion. Understandable. I get that. But don't bite our heads off if we're sharing our own opinion. You guys want to listen because hopefully you would like to just see our opinion, which is fine. If you don't agree with it, that's totally fine. I'd love to hear your opinion. Leave us a comment. Let us know something. I'd love to see it. But at the end of the day, guys, we're not here to argue. We're not here to fight. We're not here to, have some crazy debate and go back. No. We're here to have a great, fun conversation that we can talk about anything. That it shouldn't be like you're getting judged or canceled or whatever because you said it. You want to take something a certain way, that's a you problem. I'm just going to let you know that right now. I'm just letting you know this right now. Nah, bro, because everyone wants to take everything to offense, and you're like, why? Like, stop taking everything to offense, bro, please. It's not that serious, okay? It's really not that serious. But I get it. People get passionate, okay? I understand. I get it. It's all good. I understand, okay? But this is God, I'm so excited about this, bro. This is gonna be such a dope.
You and me both.
This is such a dope adventure journey, and just listen, guys. All we ever ask for, guys, is listen. Y'all support any way you guys can support. That's fine. Not like you guys have to send us millions of dollars or whatever. Any way you guys ever want to show support to this podcast, we truly appreciate it. Because as I always say, and you guys know if you've heard me talk, is support goes a long way, no matter how little it is. Gratitude goes a long way, no matter how little it is. And trust me, we super appreciate y'all. You guys have no idea, man. We literally talk about it all the time. Like we already know this will grow because of y'all, but it's like Sony and I have already talked about like things like how we want to give back to y'all, how we want to be able to show our gratitude, and just in so many different ways, bro. Yo, one of my biggest dreams for us is the one day, whether it's actually both realistically, is that we get to do a meetup in like the UK and the USA. So cool. That'd be so dope to literally be able to like, especially because for me, I'm like, oh God, because before we go, I don't want this episode to go on too long, but I'll never forget, and it wasn't like, oh, it boasted my ego. It was so cool to know that feeling where when I used to stream years ago, I used to stream on Twitch, and I was like grinding. I'd stream every day after work, no matter the time, like 5-6 hours. I'm banging out a stream, and for people who know like streaming, like to grow as a streamer, like you really, really have to hit the grind. Like you got to stream like 6-7 hours a day, especially if you're just getting started, because you got to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Of course, using social media definitely helps. People catch your clips, whatever, like things like that. That's going to benefit you. But in the beginning, it was like you had to just grind. Like I'm streaming. That's it. And I actually grew pretty popular. Not like super crazy, but I wound up getting a fan base for playing FIFA, a lot of FIFA. And God, I hate that fucking game. But oh no, I have stories about streaming in FIFA. It's bad. You guys can't see it, but there's a hole in the wall behind me. Yeah, that was a controller. Anyway, not a hole. It's like an indent, but a controller's plastic. I launched it at my wall. I was like, I hate this game. It was bad. It was terrible, especially with all the time and money I put into it. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's a different story. But it was very cool because I started to grow a fan base, and I'd have people come in and, oh, Chuckzz, what up, bro? Like, to me, it was such a dope feeling knowing that people enjoyed watching me. And I sucked at the game. I was not a great FIFA player. I really wasn't. It was more of people just enjoyed the vibe. They enjoyed the energy. They enjoyed just hanging out, talking, BSing. Like, yes, granted, I'm playing a game. You could be watching me because I'm playing the game. But best believe I'm trying to talk to chat the entire time. I'm trying to learn about y'all. I'm trying to connect with everyone. So I'll never forget. It was really cool because at the time, of course, I'm trying to grow as a streamer. So I'm still working a regular job. And I'll never forget when a guy was on my stream one day and he was like, "Oh, Chuck, I saw you at work." And I'm thinking he's trolling because I'm like, bro, who, like, I'm streaming to a global audience. Who around me in New Jersey is going to be watching me? Like, yes, Jersey's a big state, but you compare it to the world, bro, I had people who were from the UK, like, understandable. Football is massive in the UK, understandable. How the guy literally tell me? He goes, I was like, "Yeah, I saw you at your job." I go, "Oh, bro, stop lying, blah, blah, blah." I go, "Oh, yeah." I was like, "If you saw me at my job, where do I work?" And he said the name of the company. And I was like, "Oh, crap." I was like, he actually saw it.
Oh.
So then I go, "Oh." I was like, "Okay." But then again, I would say that I worked there. So it was more like, oh, maybe he's heard me say it, whatever. So then I go, "Okay, bro." I was like, "If you know exactly where I am," I was like, "Put the location." But it was at a mall. So I was like, if you know the letters of the mall, just put the letters. I was like, don't put the whole mall. He just puts GSP. I go, shut the fuck up. I was like, this guy actually saw me. And I was like, I was like, bro, why didn't you come say hi? And it was really nice because, don't get me wrong, like, I feel like a lot of people, like, when you start to try to put yourself out there, getting famous, however way you want to call it, I think a big fear of people is like someone walking up to you and be like, "Oh, you never know how someone's going to be." Sadly, that's just how people are. But he was actually super respectful because he was like, "Oh, I really wanted to come in and say hi, but you looked busy, so I didn't want to bother you." And I was like, "Dude, that was so nice of you." But he was like, "Bro, I saw you like working at the counter." He's like, "And I really wanted to come say hello." And I was like, "Bro, fuck it. Next time, come say hi." I was like, "I don't care." But it was just, it was such a dope feeling because it was such a great, like, honorable feeling that he was like, "Bro, he's a fan. He enjoys watching my content. He enjoys hanging out on my streams." And he got to see me in public to be like, "Bro, that's a streamer that I watch." And it's like, that was such an honor to me because, doing this, I will always tell everyone, bro, I'm just me. I don't ever see myself above people. I don't ever think I'm better than anyone. I genuinely don't. I'm just being me. So if you're going to watch and support and hang out just for me being me, Sony being Sony, bro, I can't even be more thankful for that. Like, it's the truth, especially for someone who's been pushing to be a streamer / content creator for years, always trying to find my niche. Being here today, this is a great feeling. I can't beat this, bro. This is unbelievable. And to be able to say that I'm blessed with an amazing co-host, give me that. Let's go.
Just you.
Let's go. Sony's too nice, bro. So I feel like Sony would be the one where, like, you insult her and she'd be like, "I'm sorry that you feel that way." Like, why are you saying sorry? Tell that bitch off.
I would be like that.
You tell that mother sucker off, bro. Watch out, Sony. I got you. Listen, I promise I don't talk shit unless I need to. That's just the truth of it. But anything else, girl? I think this has been a pretty dope little birthday fun episode.
No, it has. It's actually been really nice. Plus, we got to dress up for your birthday, so I'm always happy.
You got to dress up for my birthday. I'm over here freaking.
I'm gonna celebrate you, boy.
Bro, you know what? No, that's it. For your birthday episode, I'm coming in a tux. I don't care.
Nylons.
That'd be. You know what's funny? I've yet to do that, and it's interesting. I've never actually worn nylons under a suit. That's actually so crazy. I've just noticed that. I've actually never worn nylons under a suit, which realistically would make sense because that means I don't have to wear socks. I could just put my shoes on.
True.
Why haven't I done this? I'm so stupid. Anyway. You want to know why I haven't done
Oh,
this? I'm
that's
not
so
gonna lie. You
funny.
want to know why I haven't done this? Because I barely wear
Mm.
suits. I barely wear tuxes.
Oh, fair enough.
It's just too. I'm good. Like, I like
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
I
I
always
get
tell
that.
everyone, bro, I'm ready to dance, bro. I dress like I'm ready to dance. That's what it is with me. That's all you're gonna get. Don't get me wrong. I believe in dressing up, of course, for occasions, which is always nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't give me
Cool. Oh,
don't give me $1,000 suit and a pair of shoes. I'm gonna ruin them. Cause if I'm at a wedding,
mhm.
if I'm at a party, if I'm at a quinceañera, if I'm at a I don't know if you guys do anything special like that in Indian culture, a certain birthday type. No, I know y'all weddings be popping
Not
though.
really.
I know Indian weddings
Oh,
be fire.
oh, our weddings are
I've never been, but every time,
something.
bro, every time I watch an Indian wedding, I'm like, bro, I want to go dressed up exactly like they go dressed, and I want to turn the fuck up because that looks fire. It
To
always
invite you one time.
what, girl, please. I'll be so down. So, actually, then again, they might not like me because I'm American, I'm loud, but that's just me. Has nothing to do with me being
But
American.
we don't care about that. As long as you're down for a good time, no one
Oh, I'm
cares.
turning up. I'm turning up. Yeah, I'm gonna turn up. Like, I'm definitely, bro.
Uh-huh.
Tell you guys, the day I go to an Indian wedding is the day I get kicked out of an Indian wedding.
Oh, that'd be so funny to see. I'm not gonna lie. Only because it's so hard to get kicked out of an Indian wedding.
Bro,
That's why I'd
that's
love to see that if that ever happens.
challenge accepted. Then again, bro, at that point, I'd probably have to do something really stupid to get kicked out of an Indian wedding. Let's
Yeah.
be real, because
Yeah.
you guys go in. Like, I've seen some, and then you guys have some really dope like cultural aspects that you like do for the wedding. It's so cool, bro.
Mm,
Like, it's I'm always fascinated. Like, Colombians, we do like little things, but like it's nothing like too crazy. Like, we have a little
yeah.
traditions, but like certain traditions with certain weddings, oh, it's cool, man. It's
Mm.
literally one of those things where you're like, I just want to go experience that. Like, it's so dope. Like, it's actually really cool. But
On our next podcast, or one of our podcasts, we should actually talk about the difference between Colombian weddings and Indian weddings. That'd be good.
so in other words,
Be nice to know.
you know what, guys? Next episode, we gonna dive into that a little bit. But it's really gonna be more of, you know, Indian weddings and what we kind of do at a Colombian wedding. It's not really
It
much.
can't
Like,
be that. Oh, it can't
it's
be
just
like
it's
that.
just it's one, I can't really talk because I haven't really been to a Colombian wedding, but I haven't been to a Colombian wedding in Colombia. So it's like,
Mm,
you guys
mm.
will do Indian weddings anywhere. It don't matter where you are. It's gonna be an Indian traditional style wedding anywhere. Colombians, the moment they come to America, oh, Americanized, you have a typical wedding. That's a lot of times how it is. So
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm gonna do my research though, because they do little things here and there, but it's very big for the church. Like, the church is a very big part of it for
Get
us
you.
because we're very Catholic.
Get
So
you.
of course, but we'll get into that in the next episode. That's fine.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice little
Okay.
topic that come up then. So that's perfect. So we'll discuss that next episode. We'll talk some culture, which is great. I love talking culture. I do. I'm
Same. It's
always
always so
fascinated when I get to learn.
fascinating.
Let me tell you,
Yes.
I will still say my favorite cultural dance or ceremony, however you want to say it. No, it's considered a dance. And if you've never seen it, the Haka dance. That is
Yes.
such
Yeah.
like, my dream is to go see the All Blacks in New Zealand just to watch them do the Haka dance. That is literally like a bucket list
It
of
is
mine.
something beautiful.
Because it's
Yeah.
that, bro, especially being a dancer, one, it's such a
Mm,
old
mm.
school cultural dance, and two, that energy. Oh my God, bro,
Yes.
the energy. They don't give a damn what you think, because at the end of the day, you look at them like they are some crazy sons of bitches. I'm not messing with them.
Mm,
But
mm-hmm.
it's dope. But we're gonna say that. We're gonna say that. We're gonna
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. So guys, as always, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. Like I said, by the time this one comes out, it'll have been my birthday. So if you want to drop some happy birthdays in the
Some
comments
love.
or
Send them
anything,
some love.
some love, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to call me fat, it's fine too. It's okay. I still dance better than you. That's all that matters. So listen, guys, we appreciate y'all as always. Much love. God bless, and we'll see y'all next time, guys.
Thank you for watching.